Number 22 is a question that you guys struggled with on the last quiz that we had last week. It says write an equation for a parabola with the vertex 1, 3 and passes through the coordinate -2, -15. So you want to write an equation. That equation is going to be in vertex form, and a vertex form equation is y equals a parentheses x minus h squared plus k. So if we knew our a value, our h value, and our k value, then we would be able to write the equation. Now, technically, we already know our h and k value. Our h and our k come from the vertex 1 and 3. So at the very least, I could say that my answer will be y equals a, but I don't know a yet, so I'm just going to leave it blank right now. X minus h, there's the minus, and the h I want to do in a different color, which is 1, close parentheses, squared, plus k, which is 3. So all we need, really, is to find this a value. Okay, so we don't know the a value. So what we're going to do is use what we know to find out what we don't know. Now, what do I mean by that? In addition to the h and k, they give us a x and a y value. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to take this x value of -2 and this y value of -15, and I'm going to plug these guys into my x and y. That way I could solve for a. Okay, so watch this. So, okay, over here, this is going to be my answer right here, okay? I'm just going to find my missing a value. So what I did, I rewrote it over here with the a value as a, and I have my y, my x, and I have my x and my y up here, so I'm going to plug in the -2 right here and the -15 over here. Check it out. As you could see, we plugged in the -15, that's the y value for y. We plugged in -2 for x, and I got that from the x and y coordinates. Now I'm just going to solve for a. I want to do some math. So how do you solve this equation? You're going to start with the -2 minus 1. That's going to be a -3. And -3 to the second power is going to be 9, but we're running out of space, so let me move this over. So I'm going to have, so I have -15 equals, I have a times 9, but I'm going to write it as 9a. And then I have a plus 3. I'm going to keep on solving by subtracting 3 here and subtracting 3 over here. So I'm going to have a -18 equals 9a. If I divide both sides by 9, I will have my a value, which is -2. Ta-da! A value is -2. Okay. So what does that mean? That means that we found the value that belongs out here in the front, which is -2. Cool? So that's your equation in vertex form that has the vertex 1, 3, and that passes through the point, whatever they gave us, -2, -15. There's other things you could say about this. The a value is negative, which means that it opens down, which means that it has a maximum value. So just continuing with this understanding of what this parabola really is. So we know, let's just go to a quick xy plane over here on the side. The coordinate 1, 1, 2, 3, this coordinate right here is the vertex, and through that vertex passes the axis of symmetry. Let me make it a different color right here. Let me go with yellow. Axis of symmetry right through it. Okay, we know that the a value is -2, which means that it's opening down. So if I wanted to draw my parabola, a sketch of it, I just open down like that. So we know that it has a maximum value, right? That maximum value is at y equals 3. What else could we say? We could even talk domain and range. The domain would be all real numbers for x, and the range, so let me write that down, the domain would be x equals all real numbers, because it really does go in both directions forever. And the range would be y is less than or equal to 3, because it's all below the y value of 3. So that'd be the range, that'd be the domain. Anyways, that's all extra info. Let's move on. So number 22b, it's the same exact thing. You want to do the same exact process as we did above. I'm going to leave that one up to you. Let's move on to the next side of this page.